welcome to On the Couch. I'm Allie.
And I'm Christian. This is our Halloween episode, so hence Allie's cat ears and my Captain America shirt. I hope it will suffice for your viewing pleasure. Joining us tonight is Phil.
Hey guys,
And
how you doing today?
Phil works in the studio for the show Rowan Roulette, and it's the game show on Channel 5. So thanks for coming in, Phil.
Hey, it's great to be here, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
I hope so. I mean, I hope we're entertaining enough.
Oh, you guys are entertaining.
Great.
But
So yeah, no, just tell us more about, well,
Explain
it was
the game
formerly
show.
called The Great Debate, right?
yeah. So the show that used to be The Great Debate, we're now calling it Rowan Roulette. And what it is, it's a game show that has like a lot of corny humor in it. And how it used to be is we get two people debating, our host where this TV is, and then we just like debate really silly things like whether or not you like spicy Cheetos or Don Cheadle or or Red Hot Chili Peppers, the band, or an actual Red Hot Chili Pepper. But now what we're doing with Rowan Roulette and how the name change came about is we're doing different show formats. Like just this last week we did a Family Feud episode where the
Okay.
last segment we had like Family Feud, we like had people like do their like survey says and try and come up with different word associations, which depending on the contestants is either really funny
Or kind of boring.
yeah.
But still, calling it Rowan Roulette and changing the format gives you a lot of creative freedom,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure. So are those like the only two, or are there other types of formats you guys do?
Well, last year we did a newlywed game. We called it the not so newlywed game because we're not married, we're in college. But not so newlywed, we did baggage. We did, I think, Family Feud again. We did Jeopardy, and we did a couple other shows.
That must be cool. And you try to make it like funny, like comedy, like
Mm-hmm.
funny questions.
Like either we come up with like really sarcastic questions or like with really funny word associations, like things that shouldn't really be but are, like the spicy Cheetos versus Don Cheadle.
Yeah, that's,
Like one's an actor and the other one's Cheetos.
yeah. Well, our older viewers might not understand that reference, but
So are these like members, or can anybody just participate?
Anybody can be on the show. Like, well, we usually do an episode that's like RTN members or RTN e-board,
okay.
where like we have like certain regulars come on, like Brian Newbert, Mike Galeta, America's sweetheart, as he likes to be called,
Yeah.
Joe Bettino, as well as some other people. But anyone can come onto the show, and even different clubs and organizations can come on to the show. And we do this special promotion where if like an outside club, like say like a fraternity or sorority on campus comes onto the show and they do a segment for our show, we will be their crew for a commercial to just talk about themselves, like generally to talk about a service project they have coming up, anything like that. We will be the crew for their
Really?
commercial. Mm-hmm.
I'll have to take you up on that at some point. Wow, that's cool. And what made you get interested in all this? Because obviously, so you do that. I mean, you know, you work in the studio, but then the game show, and I'm sure you're part of the creative vision behind the formats and the questions. And
Well, originally I was the editor for Great Debate back when Pete Yanefsky was the producer, but he was almost ready to graduate and he needed someone to fill in the gap. And because I was the editor and I knew a lot of what he wanted to put into the format, he had me shadow him for the semester, and I got to learn the ropes of producer, how to contact contestants, how to do all of this other stuff. And then when I replaced him, me and my co-producer Sam Pilchik, who unfortunately couldn't make it today, she's really sorry about that.
that's fine.
But-
we won't hold it against her.
Right, thank you. But she and I decided we would try and bring some new life to the show because it was getting a little stale. Like
Like stagnant.
it was like a little stagnant. It was just the same thing over and over, and we decided to try and bring something new to the table by doing different game show ideas. And then how we came up with the name Rowan Roulette itself was because we were doing all the different game show ideas. We were gonna like have it so the contestants would like spin a roulette wheel, and then the ball would land on a different game show instead of a
Oh,
number.
okay.
Oh wow, that's interesting. So it's like the game channel. Like you base your games off of that, pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you guys got a Wheel of Fortune? Again, for the older viewers, we got to think of them. No.
I mean, we don't have a Wheel of Fortune, but we will like consider it and we'll look into how to
Yeah.
implement it.
I was
Like,
only kidding. You don't have to have a Wheel of Fortune.
Oh no,
Probably a really
Wheel of
hard way
Fortune is
to
the best, though.
implement that. You know?
oh no, we're open to ideas from RTN or just anyone who wants to see a certain game show, because we very recently came up with this idea, so we're still implementing some new ideas. We're still experimenting. So any ideas, just toss them our way, and we'll see if it'll work.
And everyone on the crew has to be witty enough to come up with this. Yeah,
yeah.
because the whole Don Cheadle thing. But and when do you guys air on Channel 5?
We air on RTN Channel 5 on Mondays. At least that's what JP told me. It's either Mondays or Wednesdays.
And you're also on rtnchannel5.com like us and everyone else. Well, thanks for being here.
Yeah,
And
no
we'll
problem.
be right back on the couch.